Everyone, today I want to tell you why I got started investing with Vanguard. But before I do, I just kind of want to give you a background story really quick. When I was about halfway through paying off my debt, I got the strongest urge to want to start investing. That's all I could think about with my extra money. I just wanted to invest. Which is funny because before I even started paying off my debt, and budgeting and doing all that stuff, investing was, I didn't care, didn't think anything about it. Like I knew it was there, I knew it was an option, but I didn't care. And so it was really interesting for me to be paying off debt and have this really strong urge to invest. Unfortunately, though, if you're in debt, my advice to you, and this is the advice that I adhered to and that I found all over the internet, is if you're in debt, don't invest. Put all your time and extra money into getting out of debt. Because once you're out of debt, you can then put your extra money into these different investment accounts and let it grow there. And so that's one thing that I'm really glad I did, because splitting even extra money between debt and investing just prolongs the process. It's not worth it. So if you're still in debt, I'm going to tell you right now, get out of debt before you start investing. However, with that said, please, if you're close to getting out of debt, I believe that it is important that we need to create a plan for after debt. All right. It's easy to be so focused on one thing that once we get to the end of it, we lose track, we lose focus, we lose our sense of purpose, and suddenly all of that extra money that we have is going nowhere. And we lose time, we lose all kinds of things because we just didn't know what to do. So create a plan. Start looking into this. I don't think there's anything wrong looking into this sort of stuff. But get out of debt first, and then you can focus on this other stuff. So when I was halfway through getting out of debt, I was having some conversations with some people in the financial industry, and they were saying that the Vanguard options, stock options, things like that, are really good. They perform really well. And I was told that if you're going to do it yourself, you're not going to go through your company, you're not going to hire a financial advisor, then you can go to Vanguard.com and set up a personal investor's account. And I thought, wow, that's so nice. Because I truly thought that I'd have to go through some professional, or I'd have to have some job to get my foot in the door with some of that stuff. And that's probably how a lot of people get started. But for me, I had a job that didn't provide any benefits, and it was all going to be me. And I definitely didn't have enough money saved or on hand to be worth the time of a financial advisor. Okay. So to hear about this at Vanguard was really great. And, but I couldn't do anything about it. So as soon as I got out of debt, I created my Vanguard account. I was like, yay, I'm finally investing, finally. And I got my account, but once I got my account set up and was looking at different options I could buy into with Vanguard, I realized that there's different options with minimums, meaning say you want to buy like the VOO stock or whatever. Well, there's a minimum to buy into that. To get started. I was like, oh, okay. So kind of the entry-level ones typically require $1,000 to get started. I was like, okay, $1,000. I don't have $1,000 right now. I just paid off all my student loans, so I have to wait. Okay, if I want to get into some more of the advanced or more higher performing investment options at Vanguard, those were like $3,000 or $3,500 to open those accounts. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was a bit downtrodden with that. I really wanted to open one of these accounts and get started right away, but I needed to save my money. So as soon as I had $3,500, I moved it all over to Vanguard and started opening up some of these accounts and letting them grow. And then I just created an automatic transfer every month to start investing into these. It was a small amount because I had other savings goals too in addition to these. And so I split my extra money every month between all of my savings goals, right? So Vanguard is really great if you don't have investing options for your job or you don't have a financial advisor. Take a look at Vanguard. I think they perform really well, and it's super easy to get set up with them. Why not? I mean, really, why not? So if you're close to getting out of debt, you're out of debt, and you're looking what else to do with your extra money, go take a look at Vanguard. I don't think you'll regret it. Just before you do, make sure you have a few $1,000s on hand so that as you are getting set up, you'll already know what you need to do. Cool thing about Vanguard is they have like a kind of a calculator type thing to help you understand better what your investment style and strategy will be. So if you're young and have a lot of time, they might suggest a more risky set of investment options for you. If you're older, close to retirement, they're going to suggest some more stable options for you. So really cool. Like even if you know nothing about investing, they have a ton of resources there to help you get started. So like I said, if you're close to getting out of debt, you're out of debt, looking to know what to do with your extra money, go to Vanguard, start learning about what you can do to start investing. You won't regret it. It's what I did, and I'm so glad that I did do that. Because what's the other question people have for me when I talk about this is, isn't there somebody I can hire to do this? Aren't there people who do this all day long? And the answer is yes. There totally is. I actually have a really good friend who's a financial advisor and who is now my financial advisor. But he hasn't always been my financial advisor, and that is because for financial advisors to really do something good for you to have accounts that are qualified, you have to have a certain amount of money. And until you have a certain amount of money, they'll probably just give you some great advice, but let you grow your money on your own. And that's exactly what my friend did for me. Once you sign up for a financial advisor, my suggestion to you is find one that you can communicate well with, one that you trust, one that you share similar beliefs or thoughts on how money works and how you should allocate money. Because if you guys can agree on that, if you can believe that he has the knowledge and the foresight to help your money grow, and you're okay with that, then I think you found a good fit. But if you don't have that good quality mesh between each other, you're going to rub shoulders more often than not. You're not going to let your financial advisor do different things with your money that are probably best to grow your portfolio. So what does a financial advisor cost? Well, the good news is it's all percentage based. Kind of nice because if you have just a tiny bit of money, you're only going to pay a tiny bit to them, right? But the more your money grows, the more you're going to pay them. So it's pretty nice. I think the typical financial advisor, depending on who you're with, their background, their qualifications, their portfolio of clients, is I think you'll pay anywhere between 1 and 2% for their services based on your total account value. So, I don't know, $20 a month for them to buy stocks for you and move money around and let you know when you can buy or sell or use it to buy a home or, whatever, all right? So go to Vanguard, get started, learn all about starting to invest with a personal investing account. And then if you just would rather be a little more hands-off, let someone who does it day in and day out help you grow your money, then grow your accounts large enough so that you can move them over to a financial advisor. For me, I have $25,000 before a financial advisor would take a look at me. So if you're looking for benchmark numbers of what to do and how much to save, keep that in mind. So hopefully this has helped. I know for me, like I said, when I was halfway through getting out of debt, I was so anxious to start investing. I could hardly wait. So good luck out there, and we'll catch you later.